Hey everyone, this is Armored, and today I'm gonna be covering a war from region 183 right now. And you can see an alliance by the name of NTFA. They are being pushed back by the metro holders LWA. Ladies wear armaments. So we are gonna call this team LWA, and then the second team is NTFA. And right now on your screen, you can see a rally going to the right side. I will be covering that rally later on so you can see the perpetrators of the war. Some of the players you can see are pretty decent high level players with a big might and a decent chunk of kill points. So the overall region is quite strange in its shape in the zone that is in the middle. Like you can see a number of alliances that are positioned in between from top to bottom, and then a couple of alliances on the either side of both the teams, with the metro being held by LWA, and no other team is actually connected to the metro. So this is the basic setup of this region 183 right now. And right now this poor soul is getting burned. His Victor is able to deal only about 100 basic attack damage to the offensive rally. So that is the state of the game for this poor soul. And this monkey just became a little chimpanzee after that rally. So yeah, his days for fighting are at least over for a little while right now. And you can see the fort is burning right now. So let me quickly show you the report of the fourth rally at least. So the first rally that went up against the fort, here you can see it right now, 3 million damage against almost 8 million damage. And then the armaments, almost they are on the same on both the sides. They are almost maxed out. Not almost, they are actually maxed out. And if you go towards the vehicle side, yeah, sure, he is having strong infantry based armaments. And then on the offensive side, the siege rally, it is having strong range based vehicle stats. And next up is the beast, insane beast. Difference is insane, like 3.7 million, and this is just 112k. And the damage that is done onto the fort, that is insane as well. So yeah, the offensive rally is pretty much, it was pretty much able to do what it had intended and able to burn down the fort. Unfortunately for the defenders, they could not hold on. So coming over to the perspective of this fight, so I asked the president of the region. He told me that a betrayal has occurred, and a guy who was their friend, he actually decided to get revenge from some of the friends in their region who did not bother him. So that is the reason. And then he told me that he will provide me with the screenshots, but he did not. And this was it. Some of the things that he told me, this was it. Most likely a betrayal by one of their own friends who actually got a new account, and he came back to take revenge from some of the friends that were present in the region. Most likely they did not get along while they were teammates. So that was the one version. The version of the opponent team, let me show you that as well. So I asked one of the players. He told me that Mr. Zeus, who earlier swarmed the base of Mr. NTF, and another guy, I will check it up later on. So these two people kicked NTF out twice for no reason, and then insulted him in the Arabic chat for a long time, about 3 months. And instead of negotiating, like, what is the point of negotiating if you're kicked out? I do not understand, but that is in between these guys. And then they attacked the shelter of NTF, and then he's telling me that NTF is a member of SSI. So this was the swarm that I showed you guys earlier, where the defender was Mr. NTF, and they lost a lot of troops, the offensive side. And then I asked him whether SSI will come or not, and he told me that The enemy deserves it, but if NTF asks, it will have an NFT or NFT, whatever. So yeah, this was pretty much the account of both sides, what had actually happened. Now I will show you the rest of the fights. Do enjoy. So another thing that was done by the siege rally, like the offensive team, LWA, what they did was, meanwhile the rally was ongoing against the fort, they also had a rally launched against Mr. Zeus, and a lot of damage was done. Sorry, I have to correct myself. So the base of Mr. Q NTF, whatever his name is, his base was swarmed by Zeus, and he suffered a significant amount of casualties. Here you can see that as well. And then his other swarms, they also got done a lot of damage. And then Mr. Storm, he also stormed the base of Mr. NTF, and he also got annihilated. And then his all other squads that actually hit, they also received a significant amount of deaths. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Like this, these numbers are insane, and the deaths that are on the offensive sides, again, they are quite insane. Like 94,000 lost here, 93,000 here, 96 before that I showed you. So a significant amount of deaths on the side of the offensive swarm, and the defender was able to cause a lot of damage. So after this, I will move on to the rally that was launched by Mr. NTF against the tower of LWA. Right now, you can see Raguro and Riven in garrison against the offensive rally of Stella and Bodala. So Stella and Bodala are being used in an offensive sense. And then here you can see the damage. The damage numbers are quite insane. Like 4,800, 5,000, 4,500 on the defender, every basic attack damage. And on the siege, they are only getting hit by like 1,200, 1,400, 1,100. So the numbers are quite insane. And later on, when you will see the report, you will get to see that the numbers, the damage that was caused by the offensive rally was quite insane. So yeah, if it was a long drawn out battle, then I do not think NTF would have been able to prevail, just because of the fact they would have a lot of trouble with so many people migrating in to have that much of resources, have that many people to actually tap help for you to recover your troops. And since the bots have been disabled by IGG, not all bots, if you still need help, I can help you out. This is not an advertisement, but I have a couple of people who are actually, their bots, like they are still working. So yeah, this is the guy Strom that he was talking about earlier, who was being blamed for this war, and only a couple of members on the side of NTF. Now here comes the counter rally, but here you will see that even after the counter rally was launched, the damage that was being done to the tower as well as the counter rally was quite insane. And the rally of NTF, despite not being fully reinforced, it was still able to do a significant amount of damage. And yeah, probably if they had like more players, they could have done a lot better. But then again, it is a regional war, and there are never any winners of regional wars. Like always, these guys go to fight, but ultimately it comes at a hefty cost of troops and resources. And these troops are not recoverable as well, because they can only be recovered if you're fighting during Genesis War, Archipelago Raid, Island Raid. But these troops, these are the ones that you never get back. So yeah, they did actually come close to taking down this tower, but without reinforcing the rally with squads, it was a pretty uphill task for the siege team NTFA. So this seems like the name of this guy or this alliance is more like a cryptocurrency rather than the name of a group of people who are playing together. No transfer fund. What could be else? So yeah, let's call it a day for today. Pretty decent fights, and I hope you guys enjoyed because after this already got cancelled, these guys just bubbled up, and hopefully we will see a round two of this fight today in the evening or in the afternoon or late on at night. So yeah, enjoy the day. Have uh, have a good time, guys. Thank you for watching. So one of the rallies that just happened. So Mr. NTF launched it against the tower. So overall, let's go and check it out. 1 million against 5 million. So a lot of damage on the side of defenders, and 54,000 troops dead against 148, and then 365k troops were sent to the hospital as well. So yeah, this was like he was able to hold on even against the counter rally, even like this guy is strong, and that is shown by his armaments as well as his vehicles, like I mentioned earlier. So yeah, this guy is like in a realm of his